Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Want to highlight a big upcoming free-to-play title that is dropping tomorrow, long anticipated, and that is Undecember. Want to take a look at the system requirements and give you guys an overview of the title. Very reminiscent of a dungeon-crawling hack-and-slash title. I've seen comparisons to Diablo and whatnot. The game is scheduled to be released tomorrow. There was a demo available during Steam Next Fest, so maybe some of you guys got a chance to check that out. But I do want to go over the system requirements if you are looking to play the game. If you have anything relatively decent, you're probably going to be pretty fine with running the game, so not too much to worry about, but there's definitely some things that I thought were notable. So let's go over the system requirements, and then we'll give you guys a heads up of the game. So minimum system requirements, you're looking at an Intel Core i5-4430 or an AMD FX 6300. Really nice to see the FX 6300 still rocking minimum requirements on some of these games. When I got into PC gaming, the 6300 was one of the more notable CPUs. You know, right before them, there was like the Phenom 2. I guess technically it was pronounced the Phenom 2, but nonetheless, the 6300 was a great CPU back in the day. I know most people went the Intel route, but nonetheless, that is pretty cool to see. And an i5-4430 on the Intel side for minimum 8GB of RAM is listed as minimum requirement, and then GPU, which is obviously the crux of the issue. Not an issue here, but a GTX 960 or an R7 370, pretty tame, all things considered. My boy was rocking a 960 for a long time, just upgraded like a couple months ago, and it got him by the end. It was definitely showing its wear, but hey, for Undecember, you can still rock it for this game. Recommended requirements, you're looking at an Intel Core i5-6600K or a Ryzen 5 1600. So the Ryzen 5, obviously a prominent CPU, the 1600 a few generations old. 6600 would be the Skylake CPU, so that's also a couple generations old, but those were both premier CPUs in their heyday, so still rocking a recommended on Undecembered. 16GB of RAM is listed as recommended as well, and then, you know, 16GB is something that's recommended in the majority of games these days. You'll be hard-pressed to find a lot of games recommend 8GB, especially if it's somewhat visually pleasing. You're going to see it list at least 12GB. More often than not, it's just going to be straight up 16GB. A lot of the times, though, with these games, yes, 16GB is listed as recommended, but you can get by with 8GB no problem. So just bear that in mind as well. Recommended GPU, you're looking at a GTX 1060 or an AMD RX 580, so a generation up from the previous GPUs listed on minimum. A 1060, you know, at this point, it's what, 1, 2, 3, 4 generations old, depending on how you want to count generations, and an RX 580 quite, you know, was comparable as well to that, but, yeah, the 1060 also a GPU that probably a lot of people are still rocking. Like, I know a lot of people missed out on the 2000 series and the 3000 series based on price points, and if you haven't upgraded since then, you're still probably rocking something in the 10s, so a 1060, 1070, 1080, maybe a 1050, whatever the case may be. The 1060 is fairly good and still doing a pretty solid work here on recommended. So there you go with the system requirements. One final thing to note is it's going to require about 20GB of hard drive space for you to install. The game itself, as far as what it notes Undecember is a hack-and-slash action RPG in which players are able to surpass the conventional limits of skills by endlessly combining a variety of skill and link runes, become a rune hunter, and experience the joy of farming and growth. That seems like one of the key elements of the game in terms of leaving player choice very much open and freedom in terms of how you want to play the game. There are no defined classes in Undecember. Once a character is created after customization, players will be able to freely change around gears and skills based on personal playstyle. Builds are divided into strength, dexterity, and intelligence types, but there are no gear or combination restrictions. Players are free to cast magic with a sword or summon minions with a bow or create any new unique builds of their own. An infinite combination of skills are included as well. Runes are classified by skill and link runes. Link runes assist the effects of skill runes. These runes can be equipped in a separate space called the rune cast and can be obtained through farming or by completing quests. Each rune has levels and grades which can be upgraded with materials obtained through farming. An unstoppable, never-ending choice of content. You have the main scenario, which you're going to go through initially, but after that, you'll have the Chaos Dungeon endgame content available after completing the main scenario. There is a boss raid, a cooperative content with up to 8 players, and then you can also create your own guild, gather up to 50 members to gain exclusive benefits such as guild buffs. So all that information directly available on the Steam page. Obviously, it's a free-to-play title. There will be in-app purchases. There is partial controller support included for the game as well, so if you would prefer to play the game that way, that is an option. The game is coming to PC. I believe it's also on mobile platforms, but this PC release is dropping tomorrow on October the 12th, so be on the lookout for it if you're looking for a new interesting free-to-play title to play. Undecember might be something to keep on your radar. So that is going to do it for me. Definitely let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments section down below. This is something that, you know, kind of came on my radar somewhat recently. I know it came out internationally like a while ago, but it's finally getting its global release here tomorrow. But yeah, really kind of snuck up on me recently. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Have a great day. Peace. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.